Hello and welcome back to another Idle Planet Miner video. This is Demon Ace, and we have got some grinding to do. We just hit 100 billion, a few minutes ago, so roughly 30 minutes to get to 100 billion for this challenge here. And 30 minutes it's not bad, but definitely not the best for trying to grind out and get these credits for upgrading rooms. 100 billion only gives me 800 credits, which is good, but taking 30 minutes to do it, I'd rather have 30 minutes to get to a trillion and get, over 1,000 credits per galaxy. But we're stuck. We're not going to be able to achieve that without some upgrades. So, I joined my first platinum tournament yesterday and got up all the way to where I was making wind turbines, which were roughly 1 trillion a piece, which was great. And I, set my galaxy up to where when I wake up this morning, I can use some boosts to craft a couple thousand of them, maybe just 1,000. But anyway, get a good boost on my galaxy value, and I woke up to find that I'm here at rank 19, and then to get up to the 16 rank prize, I need 3,500 of those wind turbines to get, which just was not going to be achievable. And then these guys are definitely going to soar past that anyway. So I worked on my galaxy all day yesterday to get to a point where I'm almost going to get demoted. So we've got some work to do, and I'm going to tell y'all what our next steps are going to be to kind of push us to the next part of the game, what would be considered probably the mid game. Yeah, we're still very much in the early game here. So first thing I'm going to do is next tournament that comes around, I'm going to definitely get demoted. I'm going to try to get to 22. I want to be in this 21 to 25 rank area here, just to get a little bit of extra stars and dark matter. But definitely going to get demoted so I can go back to gold and try to get as close to rank 1 as possible to get more dark matter, energy cells, and stars. But what would be the strategy for getting a higher galaxy value as quick as possible? So far all we've been doing is smelting alloy to get us to a higher galaxy value every time. Right now I'm doing gold because it only takes me 3 seconds to do gold, which has given me a pretty decent value. And as you can see on the alloys, the first one that we get, which I don't have any stars on a lot of these, but the first one we get that gives us a decent jump in value is the Skrith alloy. Well, to get Skrith, you've got to get up to around telescope 11 or 12, and then also use these alchemies on the ores on those planets to even be able to start mining the Skrith. If you want to get there, the legit planet for Skrith is going to be somewhere around telescope 13 or 14. We just don't have time for that. So what else can we do to boost our value? We need to look at items. Items, like I said, the wind turbines were giving me roughly 1 trillion a piece, and that was great. But getting to that point, it was taking me a full day to do it, and I don't want to do a full day's worth of grinding for just 1,500 credits. That is inefficient. But crafting is going to be the next hump that we have to get over here to start getting better galaxy values and ranks in these tournaments. How do we do that? The best way to do it, your rooms here, you have your where are they at? The forge and the workshop that give you more craft speed. You've got the space station with these upgrades that give you more craft speed and smell speed, and those are great. The best way to get more speed and get quicker to these higher level resources that earn more is going to be through managers. So if we pull up our stats here, you can see that right now my smell speed is at 3.5 and my craft speed is at 2.2. which is not great. Haven't been the luckiest on these pulls for managers so far. And again, you want to make sure that you're only doing the 500 dark matter manager pulls, but getting 500 dark matter does take time, and then you're still not guaranteed to get what manager you're looking for, which is going to be for this, part of the game. You want mine rate and all craft speed, like this guy here. So we need more managers, and we definitely need more credits for upgrading the rooms. So here's the game plan. If we go to, let's do this. Let's go to items here and look at value. I think that the first item where you really see a big difference, if you can craft it reliably and quickly, is going to be the telescope. But if we go over to crafting here and look at my telescope, it takes 8 minutes and 53 seconds to make one. Costs 10 lenses and an advanced computer. Well, let's go to advanced computer. That takes 6 minutes. It also takes 2 computers. And then basic computer is 2 minutes and lenses are 1 minute. So, I need probably 15 minutes or so to craft one telescope, and that's not going to do. But that's what our goal is going to be, is be able to craft a telescope as quick as possible, and get that galaxy boost. We want to get roughly 1 trillion in maybe 10-30 minutes, and our lenses are taking roughly 1 minute. So realistically, what I'd like to do is be able to get these lenses down to where they're taking 10 seconds to craft, which is a long way away, but there is a way to do it. And what we are going to do is I'm going to be saving up my dark matter until I'm going to have about 10,000 dark matter saved up. And I'll make a video once I reach that point. And we're going to do a massive manager draw. We might, have enough to have a couple extra slots opened up, and hopefully we get lucky on the pulls and I probably want to get 2 or 3 more managers that have all craft speed and preferably mine rate as their primary. And we don't want to sacrifice our smelt speed managers either. They are also useful. But, if I can get rid of some of these guys that are all cargo, maybe even some of the ones that are all mine rate, not necessarily get rid of them because they are useful for the end game. You do want to have those stats, but I do just want other managers to take their spot for now. So that's the first thing we're going to focus on, is saving up dark matter for a large manager draw and see if we get the stats that we're looking for. Realistically, this is probably going to take a few weeks to get to that point. So in the meantime, what we're going to be working on in this game is our space station upgrades. I want to get all of these smelt speed, craft speeds right here. This is the starting area right here at mine rate 1. I want to get all of these maxed out and then start working my way up here to these manager bonuses, as well as the credit bonuses. As you can see, it costs 250 just to get one level, and that's going to take a while. But these ones are easily obtainable and, ready to max out. So I want to max these out first and then start moving over here. So that's going to be the space station we're working on. In the rooms, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to get my ship speed and cargo up to where it's ×7. I think that's going to be a good stopping point for a while. And then I want to get the big rooms upgraded more. First one to focus on is definitely going to be manager bonuses, the classroom here. I want to get it to where my 5-star manager here with the all craft speed, I want it to be a ×2 preferably. And manager, we're not going to be stopping there, but that's going to be our next goal. Get this to where it says ×2 all craft speed. After we get that, then we're going to be looking at sales. Lounge, I want to get to 2.5. But sales, forge, workshop, and engineering, I want to get them all up to level 30. And I think that'd be a decent stopping point for those, and then just put everything into classroom. I don't think there's going to be much else to work on. Of course, you know, as challenges come up, we're going to be doing those tournaments. I'm going to D-rank to gold, and we're, you know, we need to get these stars up as well. The stars are also going to add value to these items and help you get there quicker. And of course, rovers. I'm looking for these big 24-hour rovers that give me the most dark matter. That's going to help me get to that 10,000 point quicker. And yeah, that's what we're going to be working on in the meantime. So we may not see many videos from me on this game for a while, a couple weeks, maybe 3 or 4. But that's what I'm going to be doing in the meantime. And I wanted to show you what we're going to be working on and how to get to the next part of this game. Excuse me. So yeah, we've hit the point where the real grind kind of begins in this game, and you know I've been playing for a couple months now, so it's been a grind the whole time. But this is definitely a big hump that we have to cross over if we want to continue and you know be a threat in these tournaments. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. There is another game that's similar to this. I'm going to be poking my head around, you know, setting up my galaxies to where I can get to 100 billion in the background and, you know, just selling a few galaxies a day. There might be another game that I start posting a video on soon. I'm going to just look around and see what else is out there because for now, I can't stare at this screen all day to get to this next point any quicker. It's just going to take time. Anyway, I hope this kind of helped you if you're in the same area that I'm at, kind of figuring out what we want to do next. Just really got to get these managers and craft speed going. I hope this did help. Thank you all very much for watching, and have a great day.